All right, so what we're going to be doing is an observation drawing this week. And I have a picture of this observation drawing. Ideally, I'd love to have it in the front of the room so you can see it. But the problem with that is you guys don't all get the same view. Some of you will get the bad view, some of you will get the good view, and some of you will get the maybe in between view. So I found that it's easier to just have pictures for each of you. They're kind of small, but I think they are big enough for you to see, okay? And I can even pop it up on the screen for you if need be. But anyway, I have a picture for each of you here. So what we're going to do is go through our sketchbook, and we're going to go past the drawing prompts that we did last week. We are going to just kind of gently fold our paper like this, and we're going to be working on the next clean page. So if you're in my room right now, please stop and just watch. Now, when I do this drawing prompt right here, I can work with my paper going this way, or you could work with it going this way. I'm going to really leave that one up to you. You are going to be graded. Excuse me, I'm trying to grab some pencils here. You are going to be graded on this based on how much time do you spend actually looking at the objects. And when I say that, I'm talking about the proportions, the height and width of one object compared to another object. I'm going to look at how did you do on drawing them where they're supposed to be. I'm not worried about it looking exactly like the picture, but we do want it to look like it came from that picture, which includes a little bit of shading, and we'll talk about that later. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so I want you to be able to see this also. So anyway, when we start a still life, one of the first things I would do is kind of just lightly place where everything's at. And what you can do also is say, okay, I want to just mark where the bottom of these things are. Like the bottom of the bowl is right here. And I'm going to try and make these things as big as I can on this paper. So I'm taking this small drawing and I'm enlarging it quite a bit. I think the cups are up a little bit, and they're probably like a bottom right here and maybe a bottom of it right here. I'm also going to say, well, I think the height of the cups are going to be about like this, and they're very symmetrical. And probably the bowl is going to be like the top of it overlaps the cup, so it's going to be right here. Okay, so I'm going to work with a very quick drawing right now. And I do not want anything to be set in stone or permanent. So I'm going to hold my pencil like this and do a very quick sketch. I know that I'm probably going to have to make some adjustments. And what I'm doing right now is drawing this bowl, the oval shape for the bowl. I'm just kind of placing it in, saying that may be right, it may not. I'm going to break down in simple shapes to the eggs, which means we've got a circle right here for this egg and a circle right here for this egg. The top of the cups are going to be very quickly done with ovals also. So an oval is a circle seen from a side view, and it's really pretty skinny. There's not a big opening up there. So there's that one, and they're almost directly across from each other. So I've got this one also. All right, now the sides of the cups, they go down, and then they kind of curve like this, and then they angle down. Maybe not quite that skinny, but I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, are these cups the same size? Actually, they are. They're identical but different colors. So that's one of the things I want to look at when I say, okay, I think my placement's good. I do see the handle of this cup, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that in as kind of like a circular shape right there. All right, so there's my placement. I can see a little bit of the bottom of the bowl. Now, once I get my placement done, then I can come back and say, okay, I need to work on some things. Like I already told you these two cups are the same, just a little bit, no, actually they are just the same. There's a little less space right here, and I know this one's too skinny, so I'm going to go ahead and make this one just a little bit wider, especially here on the bottom. Okay, and I do see just a tiny bit of the bottom over here, but now I'm going to start committing to this drawing, and I'm still going to keep it kind of light overall because I want the shading to be the primary focus of this, but I'm going to very much define the edge of this and then maybe make this egg just a little more oval versus round. The eggs do also overlap or touch, not overlap, but touch. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one just a little wider. All right, and I'm just going to start doing some fixing and changing to make it a little closer or more accurate to the actual picture. All right, we also see that there is a line back here. There is a line right here that I'm going to draw in. And there is well, it looks like it comes down right about here and a line right here. And that is essentially when you get to the point where you say, okay, everything looks pretty close to accurate, then you can say you are done for today, and then tomorrow we'll talk about shading. All right? And that is the end of this video.